And a very warm welcome, a very cool, I suppose, welcome. I'll just look up the outside temperature in a moment, not that warm, to Bella Coola in British Columbia for another wonderful fly-along adventure with all of these excellent helicopter pilots. Look at you all. Night Fury, hello to you. Gigabyte, Speedy Go, Gary S, Kim DK, Speedy Pro again, because I've just read your name twice. Tangles, Marfar. I'm just going to have to settle on just calling you that. Robbie, Pump Guy, Cube Store, but I'm going to call you Mako6, hello, Hobie, Murray, Airwolf, Ari, Steve, FHPRA, Seppi, Heliflyer, Charlie Parrot. Wow, that is quite a startup. What an excellent way to start this beautiful flight in spectacularly beautiful British Columbia. I today am flying, if I can get out here, I haven't started up yet, the Bell 222 from Cowan Simulations and painted by Dark Angel. Dark Angel himself, Canadian I believe, hello to you. And what a beautiful paint job and design that is on the Bell 222 for people to enjoy on the outside if they've got this loaded up in their simulator. So, what will we do? We are going to... Well, I'm going to need to get this machine started up, which is going to take a couple of minutes because the Bell 222 doesn't... it's being a 2020 machine, doesn't have its viewable kind of click points all programmed up yet. So I'd sort of find my way. I had a little bit of a practice last night. Everyone else is already running, so I will need to get a move on. What I also want to do, if I can figure out what I'm doing in my other screen here, is get along and tell you a little bit more about the itinerary for today. We're doing a bit of river flying today, so following along the Bella Coola River initially. Last time we had a very tight weave through the Western Grand Canyon, which is very spectacular, so I thought it'd be nice to come somewhere a little bit more wintry on this occasion, so I think this will do nicely. So we're going to follow the Bella Coola River east to, and you're going to have to forgive my pronunciation of any town names here. There's a town I think called Stuie in here, and it's at that point on the map there that we turn left and follow the Atnarko River. And that will take us around here, and then another river here, which I'll announce when we get there, and that's all to get us up onto the plateau up here. And why is it not showing me the airfield that I want there? This one. We are going to Anahim Lake, Charlie Alpha Juliet 4, then we'll follow the Dean River to get us up to Moose Lake up here. Are there moose in MSFS 2024? Sometimes you find deer running around in strange places like the Grand Canyon. Well, maybe there are deer running around in the Grand Canyon. And then from Moose Lake, we'll fly to follow the Dean River again, and we'll come down this beautiful valley to get to Dean River Airport, which is Yankee Romeo Delta over here. And we'll just follow maybe this arm to get back around, or maybe we'll go over the mountains depending how fast we've gone to get back around to Bella Coola if we've got time for that. So I need to get this thing started up, and helicopter 5432 Matthew, hi all, had to rush home but loading up the sim now. Good. Well, I haven't even started up my machine, so might want to get a bit of a move on with that. Right, so also load flight performances, mass and balance. I'm just going to actually aim for full load to actually get full fuel on. And we'll load that, 7.5, and now we'll just get these seats filled until I get to 8. That'll do. Load. Density, altitude, not an issue in these cold conditions, I wouldn't have thought. Right, so let's just get back here, and we will start this thing up. So doors are secured, the rotor brake is off, the seats and belts are fastened. I'm sure I can trust those people to have done that. And what do we want up here? We want the battery on. So things come to life. Good. Master caution light. Press to reset. You are reset. Cockpit interior light. It's fine. Flight controls. I've got stick. I've got pedals. The collective won't work yet. That's fine. Parking brake goes on. And we'll acknowledge that caution. Searchlight is off. Those switches are down here. Off and then stowed. That's where the engine start is as well, on the very interestingly shaped collective in the Bell 222. That's good, that's good. And we'll just get those 2 throttles all the way back to max, and then rotate to these scrolling things. Rotate back to idle, stop. Activate, idle, stop, release. Okay, wow, that's painful. So let's get those back there. Did it work? Oh, how am I going to get that one back? How am I going to get that one back? Because I think I've only got one switch for that. How do I operate the release? Just for engine 2 there. We might be risking a hot start there. That's not great. Idle stop. Idle stop, no. That's engine 2. Oh, there we go. I can do it there. Oh, phew, that's a relief. Okay, 0 and 0. Good. Oh, dear, oh dear. Hadn't come across that before. Engine chip test is... We've got fire detect over here, and is the engine chip test up here? I might just be skipping that at this point, so I don't have to make people wait. Emergency gear, pull handle, that's fine. Landing gear handle, that is important. So, in fact, I can see it's up on my controller right now, so let's get that down. That's better. And we've got 3 greens. Landing gear test switch. It's fine. Fuel quantity gauge. Fuel quantity looks like we are... Interesting that it's actually not full, according to that. That's interesting. Maybe that's a bit of a disagreement between the simulator and this add-on. Pre-static position. Zzz. Don't know what that means. Altimeter set, that's done. Clocks set and running, well, they're fine. Magnetic compass, yeah, fine. Fire extinguisher switch, well, we're going to just say normal, yes. Those are fine. And fire detect switch, we're not going to do a test. Baggage fire is fine. Caution panel, bright dim. Oh, everyone has just gone offline. That's not what I wanted. Probably it'll come back in a sec. I had a few audio issues today. I have just upgraded my processor, which is exciting. So, fuel valve switch, engine 1 on. There we go, everyone's back now. I don't know, it's just feeling like I just might be slightly cursed today with with a few technical issues, but we'll just sort of see how we go there. And right, so fuel.
Same problem just before you.
Oh, just with the servers dropping out, was it?
Yeah, exactly the same, yeah.
Thanks, Mako. So, caution panel, okay, so where are we? Fuel valve switch, engine 1 on. Fuel valve, on. Fuel prime switch, engine 1 on. It's on. Fuel int con switch is on. It's off. It's supposed to be off. Inverter 1 and 2 switches are off, that is correct. Gen 1 and 2 switches are off, that is correct. Fuel valve switch engine 2 comes on. Fuel prime switch engine 2 comes on. Seatbelt switch is off, I can't remember where it is. We're just going to have to speed through this because I'm taking too long. Cabin and baggage light switch off, fine. No smoking off. I want the no smoking switch on. Co-pilot vent blow switch here, fine. Anti-ice switch engine 1 off. Well, we might be needing to keep an eye on that today. It's very cold outside. In fact, why don't I just get the little overlay on? And yes, so, 5 degrees. Oh, it's balmy in Bella Coola with a gentle nor'easterly breeze coming in. That's excellent. So, where was I? That's where I was. So, anti-ice is off. Co-pilot pitot heater switch off. Well, that'll definitely need to come on. Hydraulic switches are... I've forgotten where they are because I'm a bad pilot. I'm skipping past that. Number 1 and 2 hydraulics. I think I actually might need that. Oh, they're already on. It's already on. Came on by default. So pitot heater switches are off. Anti-ice switches off. Wow, what a long switch. Off. Interior lighting off. ECS off. Oh my goodness. Wow, rotor brake on. Yep, there it is. On, off. Great. Seatbelt switch on. Now, where is this again? I've forgotten. I've been looking at it the whole time. That'd be typical Matthew, wouldn't it? Let's get a little bit of these lights on. On, on. Got that on, right, okay. Well, you might get the seatbelt lights coming on halfway through the flight because I can't remember where they are. Oh dear. That's why the little helpful click points are so convenient.
Hey Matthew,
Hello.
the seatbelt button is on the upper panel on the left-hand side.
Seatbelt, upper panel, left side. Thank you so much. Aren't you so kind? Upper panel, left side. Seatbelts. No smoking. How could I miss that? There we go. Co-pilot vent blow. All right, so there we go. Right, engine on. Anti-coils come on. I wonder what these switches are like in real life. They're quite sort of chunky, sort of square things. Position lights we all have on. Rotor brakes are clear. Can I actually start up safely here? Oh, look at everyone ready to go. Caution. Ensure rotor brake. Yeah, it's off. Start switch. Press once. Ensure start light on. Caution. Panel illuminates. And NG indicate. This is painful. Indicates rotation. Caution. Oh, why can't this needs to pop out? Do not open the throttle before. Yes, 11%. Okay, cool. So the starter is here on the collective. So then I'm just going to be looking up at the NG. We want that. What does that? We want that at 11 on here before we introduce fuel down here. Fine, we can do that. So engine 1 comes on. Except I didn't hold that down long enough, I don't think. Is it starting by itself anyway? Yes, because the MGT is coming up. We're at 11%. We advance the throttle. We were only a few seconds in the red there. We're starting up here. That's good. Blades are turning. Looks like we've got a sustaining ignition here in engine 1. That's good. Actually hear my machine. That's good. Okay, so start throttle engine 1. Open the throttle to introduce fuel. That's done. 11 to 12. Check that it is extinguished. Start. It is. Rotate to idle stop. 70% NG RPM. Okay, yeah, which it is. That's good. Warning light is gone. It is. Engine 1 oil gauge. Temperature is in the green, rising and in the green. Normal. Yeah. Gen 1 switch on, and check that DC Gen 1 caution. So we're looking for this one to go out when we get the generator for engine 1 on. It's on. And we lose the DC Gen warning there. That's good. Inverter can come on as well. Bus 1 intercon switch on. Is that the same as the fuel tank intercon? I don't think so. Bus 1, oh, it is on. Okay, great. The interconnect. Bus 1, okay, alright. Engine 1 fuel prime switch now can come off. Utilise the same procedure for engine 2. Okay, so engine 2, so we ask for engine 2 to come on. We wait for 11% to be achieved up here. It is. I introduce fuel on here. We are well on our way here. Should be self-sustaining at 70. We're rising over here. We've lost our warning lights up here, and we'll just get those electrics in for engine 2. So I'll be doing a little bit of autopiloting today, which is handy on a stream. And Oh, Alan, okay. FMJ. All right, so I'm a little bit behind on the stream chat. Sorry, people. I'm just looking over to YouTube now. FMJ, sounding energized. We'll enjoy watching your flight. Sorry you can't join us today, but you're welcome along very much. Ellen Leslie, I was trying to fly the 222, but my collector throttles kept going to idle whilst in flight. A controller conflict, maybe? How would I diagnose that? I'd probably be getting my input viewer up and just making sure that nothing else was talking to the throttles. And your Robbie base. Excellent. Northland. Cheers, Matthew in chat. Happy Saturday. Thanks, Northland. You flying with us today? So, what do I need to do up here? That's out. Oil gauge is good. Gen 1, inverter, and interconnect. Okay, so... is that on? It says off. Now it's on. Oh, it's a slightly wonky button, that one. So we lost the warning down here. That's good. That was the Gen 1, and now the inverter comes on for engine 2. Bus 1 intercon was on the whole time. Whoops. Or bus 2 rather. Engine 2 fuel prime comes off, and we are done. Engine run up. Hydraulic oil gauges. How are we going down here? We're in... Interestingly, we're kind of low in the transmission oil pressure there. I wonder if that's just because of the startup procedure. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. No arrival airport. Maybe I should just get that in. Engine run up. Idle stop. Unlock. That's done. Throttles. Open both throttles. Get ourselves running up here. So you'll see the N1 creeping up now. And we'll see the main rotor speeding up as well. There we go, there's the sound change. Yeah, get those two pitot heaters on, that's important. I think I might just put all the anti-icing on today so I don't have to think about it. That'll be a reduction in performance. Sounds like our Fadex got control of everything there. That's good. Okay. Well, looks like we have not messed up that too badly, despite me not being able to find the seatbelt switch. Thank you for rescuing me. So, we want the engine 1 anti-ice and the pitot heaters on. Pilot burn, that's engine 2 anti-ice and pitot heater. Good. So, we're all on up here. Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to sort of ice up today, so just bear that in mind. Simon Chapman, Bella Coola, access point to the Dean River. Best steelhead fishing on the planet. Steelhead, I think we would call that rainbow trout in our part of the world. So that's really good to hear that you're on fire with your steelhead fishing up there. Oh, GL Pilot's online. Warm welcome from Thailand. Warm hello from Thailand from GL Pilot. Look forward to hearing your insights today about our geological progress. Let's acknowledge that caution there. We've got the brakes on, got the anti-ice on. That's good. Okay, so I might just spend another minute just getting a couple of things into the flight plan here. We're starting at Bella Coola and we're going to end in Bella Coola. So we'll get that in there, and I'll just get a couple more waypoints in just to help me out so that it's in more than one place. And for that I'll need this. So CAJ4. CAJ4 goes in Anahim Lake. And Moose Lodge, CAS2. Wouldn't surprise me if this is not in here. CAS2. It isn't there, so I just went too fast, that's all. So backspace to Moose Lake Lodge, and one more waypoint, and that's going to be Dean River Airport, YRD, Yankee Romeo Delta, Dean River Airport, enter. Alright, so I've got a flight plan there. That's great. It's not in here though, is it? So I might, maybe I should have done that the other way around. I'm just going to, might just get going and do that. So what is our situation here? So the departure briefing, pilots. So we have got a gentle breeze coming from the northwest, not a factor today. So I would think that what we'll do is we'll go out to the taxiway that is in the direction that I'm pointing. Wow, so many pilots! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29. Do we have 29 pilots online? Unreal. That is incredible, people. What a turnout. That's really quite astonishing looking at that. Alright, so propose to go down to about where, let me see who's down there right now. No one, so I think maybe that was showing a few false positives. So I'm going to do a taxi on my wheels because I can. So I'm going to get that parking brake off. Just get my, reset that and get my, that's wrong. That's better. Alright, and now I can look around. Okay, so I've got my, just trying to get the machine, well, why won't you move forward? So we've got the brake off. Why won't I taxi? I think I might be stuck in the terrain here. There we go, that's fine. I just needed to, I think the nose wheel was stuck, I just had to use a bit of deflection. Oh, it does not want to move forwards. There we go. Finally got there. Oh boy. We are moving, sort of. Oh, there's a Huey. Excellent stuff. That belongs to Cube Store. Hello. And let's just keep going down here. Charlie Parra's kindly getting out of the way in, I think that was a 222. Now, is that where the taxiway is up there? Cool. Look at this collection of helicopters. Motion duck in your H145. Who's excited about the Miltech / Project Stratosphere BO105, which is coming very soon? What is your level of excitement? So Miltech did a live stream yesterday. The order of business is this. The BO105 is coming very soon. No date, which is wise. The U2 spy plane will come after that for Miltech. Obi Stang in your, it looks like the default, yes it is, H125, one of my favourites. And after the U2 spy plane, it will be the CH-53, I think is the order that they said. And then the UH-60, did they put a date on that? Was that the one that was going to be perhaps early next year? So that's the order of business from Miltech at the moment, and so lots of good things happening at Miltech. The BO105 is going to be exciting. What they showed looked really good. They didn't show any kind of twin engine functionality. I'm always interested in will it work? Will it have like one engine in operative functionality? I've got no idea if they've programmed any of that. Now Tangles, I might have to find a way to either go around you or ask you to move forwards. Thank you. There we go. Who's on their wheels by? Oh, that's excellent. Meanwhile, maybe I should just concentrate on steering my aircraft. Oh, that was really good. What a lineup of people behind the Dark Angel Bell 222. That was cool. Well, we might try a Huey formation takeoff here if you want. I'll just get myself set up on the runway. I'll move forward a bit from the taxiway here. I'll be turning right here at this taxiway. And we'll get ourselves all lined up and we can see if we can do a simultaneous takeoff. And pretend we're doing some sort of military operation. Oh dear. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. What a view. I might just have to do a little screenshot there because I think it's that great. So I'm just going to put my brakes on there for a second. Sorry to hold up the proceedings. Yeah. How great is that? Let's wait for the queue to line up here. Let's try and get the most pleasing shot. That is awesome. Well done, people. That is going straight to the screenshots folder. Or straight to the pool room, as we say in Australia. A bit of a reference to an old movie. Screenshots. In you go. Taxiway lineup. Taxiway queue. All right, let's get me onto the runway. Yeah, Northland, you're waiting for the BO 105 as well. That's great to hear. I think it's, I mean, it looks really promising. They've got lots of variants. It looks like they've been quite smart with the way they have used the MSFS 2024 variant, or modular, that's sort of the word I'm looking for, modular technology, to get all that working nicely. Landing lights come on. I'll just go a little way down the runway here so that people, hopefully Cube Store doesn't land on me. And let's see if we can get our nice, do I need to go a bit further forward? Yeah, I need to go a bit further forward. And that's the valley we're going to proceed up, people. Might have to have a quick think about my autopilot operations here. So we've got a bit of a mix of aircraft, so I'm not going to absolutely belt it in the Bell 222. I'm just going to maybe aim for about 125 to 130 knots. Who was that? Oh, cool. Wow, why is it that every single H130 colour scheme just looks amazing? What is it about that machine? Alright, get yourselves all in a nice formation here, people, and we'll wait for everyone to get lined up, and we will we'll do our Huey-style squad departure to the northeast. 40 concurrent viewers, hello! Oh, Casper lad, I'm on Southeast Asia server 2. What has happened? I give up, I'll just watch. Oh, sorry, I can hear you but can't see anyone. What is that setting called? Someone else went through this recently. You just check in your air traffic, in the graphics, in the traffic settings. So you go into graphics details and you're looking at other aircraft and you're putting it on any value other than off. So for variety and quality, you just want those on anything other than off, Casper. When you say you can you hear the helicopter engines running, or you can just hear my voice through the Discord chat? Northland, yes, I like the way they plan to load cargo in the BO 105. They use a click spot where it will visually appear and also automatically will load the weight as well. Northland, I agree. I think that actually looks like quite a good system. I'm looking forward to trying that. Okay, how are we going here with our lineup? Is everyone in place? Oh, I love it that Speedy Pro has brought an Alouette. That is so great. Oh, look at you all! That is brilliant. That is brilliant. I'm sorry, that calls for one more screenshot. I'm so sorry. Gary S is keeping watch overhead. That's good. All right, so let's get this thing moving, people. I am going to engage vertical speed once we get going. I'll just synchronize my heading bug now, just maybe slightly to the right. Initially hand flying it. What's our outside temperature? 42 Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius, so tropical and balmy. So all my anti-ice is on, that's good. Okay, so I am going to just start rolling it, and then, yeah, just slightly finicky on the nose wheel. And then keep pulling, and up we go. That was a little bit rough, not as smooth as what I would have liked. Nosing down. Collective up, and how do we go over here? Yes! Yes! How are we going there? We're in the green. That's good. 70 knots on already. Vertical speed 600, so I'll just get that a little bit higher. And we'll ask that to lock that, and we'll ask that to lock heading. That's not heading, that is though. I'll just gently release the stick and I'll see how it's holding there. That looks pretty good. Now I can use my collective to control the speed. And I can use, yes, the cyclic trim up and down to control my rate of climb, I think. Okay, so I was through the red there on the main rotor. That's interesting torque. So we'll just fix that. 120 knots on as we climb through the Bella Coola Valley. Cowan simulation, Josh Cowan himself. Now, Josh, why don't you look at the exterior of this? Oh, how about I put my gear up? Would that be a crazy idea, people? Up goes the gear. Parking brake is off. Look at this sleek machine, everyone. And we've got the great maker himself. All we're missing is Dark Angel, who painted this one. Look at that fine machine. Bell 222 is a bit like the H130, isn't it? No matter what you do with the paint job, not to imply that he hasn't done anything here, because he has, it looks great. It just looks so sleek. And that colour scheme really brings out the best, don't you reckon? Good on you, Dark Angel. That looks absolutely beautiful. Bell 222 itself looks just great anyway. And Josh Cowan's online. Hello, Josh. Let's get that landing light off now. That's off. Yes, rare that you catch a live stream, Josh. Really great to see you online. I guess you're right back into the swing of things at work. I know that you are working on updates for the fleet because something in Sim Update 4 broke the trim on all of the fleet when SAS is not on. So I know you're working on that. And I know you're excited about your new force feedback joystick, and you've been working on that as well, getting force feedback support into the Cowan simulation fleet. Josh, why don't you tell us what that's been like? How's the force feedback working for you so far, and how much are you loving it? We all love Dark Angel. Look at those colour schemes. Oh, those H130 ones. Stunning. Okay, so I'm getting a bit slow here, pull a bit more collective. Interestingly, my main rotor torque looks like it's really high here, and I've only got 110 knots on. I'm still climbing. Maybe I'll just ease back on this rate of climb here. So nose down with the cyclic hat switch here. So that clicking is just me bringing it back. I do want to be up here so I can enjoy a bit of the view. There we go. Let's just bring the speed back in a bit now. That's good. Actually, I'm going to hold at 3,000 feet. So when I pass 3,000 feet, I'm just going to hit the hold, altitude hold. Yeah, the trim issues sucked, Josh. Yeah, right. Oh, the Bella Coola Valley. How awesome is this? Okay, so 3 is 3,000 feet. I'm going to just lock off my altitude there, and my speed will pick up. So I'll just ease back on the collective so that I don't break the helicopter, and I'm coming a bit right here to follow the river up. Land visual. I've never flown in multiplayer before, but this is so cool. I agree. Nice. So great to hear that you are loving that land visual. You are welcome aboard. There's a couple of new names today. I might just shout you all out when I just get stable in this next valley here. Don't think I've seen Hobie Stang in the stream before, so warm welcome to you as well. Great to see you.
Thank you. It's my first flight with you and my second helicopter group, so I'm a noob.
Oh, well, you are looking like you're handling things just beautifully down there in front of me, so you are so welcome on board. And just a small innovation today, only because I couldn't get the my audio to work properly. The Discord chat is going to the stream, so please don't abuse it. Otherwise I'll have to turn it off. So that is looking good up there. Alright, now I'm all stable here. I'm at 130 knots now. Just going to lower the collector just very slightly, and we'll just see if we can hold a slightly lower speed. So it looks like we just follow the valley round to the right up here. Yes, we do. Beautiful curving valley, this one. The way that the the river has carved out these mountains over millions or thousands of years. Cowan simulation. I have the Moser stick and base. Yes, I'm amazed with it. but it needs some updates. I guess that is coming soon. Overall, I'm impressed because I've never used a newer force feedback system. I was just flying with it. Cool. Oh yeah, and Martin Daly, I'm just reading the chat as well. Hi, I'm new to helicopter and just subscribed to your Discord. Thank you. Would you recommend the Taugs Hanger OH6A Cayuse and Hughes 500C package for a starter heli? Thanks. Oh yes, I would. Yes, that is it was the first MSFS 2024 native helicopter, and I think it's such a lovingly crafted machine with all this beautiful signs of weathering and age, and they've put a lot of love into really recreating it that faithfully and beautifully, sort of a vintage helicopter. It's the level of challenge for a beginner, I would say, is challenging but fair, a fair challenge. So it's a great machine for you to come to grips with your helicopter skills, to develop your hovering skills in. There's a bit of an interesting one you've got to get used to, in that you've got to have the cyclic quite a long way back when you lift off, which is normal. That's actually what it's like in reality. Just turning slightly to the right here with my mouse wheel to follow the river, because I don't think my heading... No. So I might have to mention that on Josh's Discord. The heading bug is not currently moving the heading bug. So in my controls, so I think I've got throttle base, and just move that. Oh, maybe I don't have that. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'll search by input. Joystick button. Increase heading bug. So that is in here, but it's not moving the heading bug in the 222. So I'll drop you a note about that one later on, in case you don't already know about it, or I'll search your Discord, Josh, so that people don't ask the same thing thousands of times over. Mr. Sly 870, hello, BO105 looks to be coming out in the first quarter. It sure does. They are kind of hinting that it's very close. So I hope that we will be seeing it very soon. I mean, we saw it yesterday in the stream with the lead developer Dan having a bit of a fly, whilst admitting that he's not a great helicopter pilot. It's pretty stressful taking that on board, having to fly your beautiful new creation when you're not so confident on the helicopters. But it's looking really good. It is looking really good, and it's looking like it might be quite close. It already is quite close. I'm only speculating here because I don't really know what happened, but Ardi from Project Stratosphere has been working on it for quite some time. I speculate that he might have just hit a bit of a wall in his ability to finish that machine off, and so is now sharing the project with Miltech, which looks like a really great outcome. It's a great platform too if you're going to be launching your lovingly crafted machine, to get it out on Miltech, which is a pretty big name brand with a lot of adherence, is that the word? A lot of big fan base already, so you're just going straight in there. And there's a couple of military variants that they demonstrated yesterday. I think a German one with sort of rocket launchers. It does not have working weapons, so they're just cosmetic. So you can fly around with your perhaps West German rocket launching BO105 if you want to. And there were lots of other variants as well. There's a TV variant with a big old camera on the front, police variant with another big old camera on the front and a huge searchlight as well. So that looks like it's going to be fun. And sort of your typical kind of medivac kind of style thing there as well. So we'll be able to do those kind of missions also. So that looks like it's going to be really fun. Okay, so a question from Martin Daly. Oh, out of the flight, GL pilot. Crashed the desktop. So tired of this, I bet you are. That's interesting. Don't know quite what's going on there for you. Sorry to hear that, GL pilot. Land visual. I actually found you from watching your hover, can a flight sim or hover a real helicopter video. Thank you. I wish you could do a shared cockpit in MSFS. Yeah. Have they talked about that again? I feel... Someone just help me out here, please. I feel they might have talked about that again in the latest live stream. I can't remember what they said, though. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at these great helicopters. Oh, hello, Mango's in a H160. That looks great. Gonna have to go and have a look at that. Helicopter 5432 in your Bell 222. Mako in your Hype H160, keeping it nicely. God, that's a good-looking machine. That is a good-looking machine. And who else do we have over here? I won't go that far back. I'll lose Gigabyte in your H125. Is that the Cowan H125? Looks like it. Marfar in your MH60 and Night Fury 2. Same colour scheme. Cool. Airwolf. Flying your Airwolf. At last, you got to do it in a stream. An Airwolf for an Airwolf. Now, where am I? I'll just reset my camera. Hopefully I've not crashed into the scenery. In fact, why didn't I just not do that and bring myself to the left now? This is the river that gets... Sorry, people. I was too busy enjoying everyone's presence in the stream, so let's just focus back on the flying. I'm just moving my heading back to the left. And we've got some fun facts, some fun geological facts with our good friend GL Pilot. So I'll read those in a sec. Just get myself up this valley now. And as usual, I'm leaning on the pedals. Get your feet off the pedals, Matthew. That's not good. Excellent. There we go. Now, this is the our first new river. So this is the Atnarko River, and we're going to be turning left again onto the... So we've got a bit of valley flying for us to do up here, onto the Hotnarko River. So Atnarko, then left onto Hotnarko, and that'll get us up to Anahim Lake. So let's just have a quick look at the weather up there at Anahim. I think Anahim's about 3,000 feet, so I was going to say I'll come down a bit lower, but we don't need to worry about that because the ground's going to come up to meet us. Now, what's up with my visibility on this map here? I'll clear that. Is that going to help? Anahim Lake should be in here somewhere, but it's not cooperating with me. So what did I put on here? Let's get the flight plan on this one. CAJ4. CAJ4. So if you're watching, people, and you want to join the stream, you can type in this airport here, Charlie Alpha Juliet 4. Charlie Alpha Juliet 4, that is Anahim Lake, I believe. Yes, there it is. 3,600 feet, which is actually above my current altitude, so we'll be looking at that soon. Weather, nearest meter, CYBD, so it's not nearby, so calm, winds calm, scatter cloud, it couldn't be more lovely. So it's freezing point there at Anahim Lake, unsurprisingly, because it's a bit higher up. And let me just steer my aircraft here. What's my speed? Just under 120. Might just hold it there, or give it a tiny bit more on the collective. Okay, so I'm well behind on the YouTube chat. Let me catch up with that. Martin Daly, what's the difference between the two helicopters 500C AH06? Will that be the 08? Yeah, the OH6A. The OH6A came first. That was the military variant. Pilot sits on the right, lower skids. 500C, pilot sits on the left. Developed, I mean, I think it released about the same time, but it was developed as the civil variant of the Cayuse, the OH6A. And the pilot sits on the left, and it's got a different panel. But once you can fly one, you can fly both. I find it really strange sitting on the right in a Cayuse, I've got to say. GL Pilot now flying through Cretaceous Accretionary Coast Complex. Accretion means places added or tectonically is the word I'm trying to... Yes. Or tectonically stuck onto the American plate around 80 million years ago. Wow. Can I just pop outside and just enjoy that? I love that. I just love it. I love it, GL Pilot. Flying through the Cretaceous Accretionary Coast Complex. So, time of the dinosaurs, all of this was being formed. Okay, let's start turning right to follow the valley up. What a beautiful valley. Now, I need to not miss the Hotnarko, which is going to be coming up on our left before too much longer. GL pilot. Metamorphic schist and slate. This is from the Middle Jurassic to Cretaceous period, I guess. Accreted metamorphic complex with intrusive rocks. Diorite, granodiorite, and dikes. Are you happy with my pronunciation of everything there, GL pilot? Is it amusing to you to put all these words on and then to hear me struggle reading them? I love it. I just love it. So now, is this our turn? No, it's not our turn yet. So just keep following around to the right. Hello, QB Montana. Wave to you as well. Mr. Sly at 70. Was your 9950 X3D a drop in over your 7700X? Looking to upgrade from my 7800 X3D. What do you mean a drop in over? What do you mean a drop in over? I actually bought a new motherboard. Is that what you mean? Oh, I pronounced it exactly correct, GL pilot. Thank you for the reassurance. Oh, I thought I was doing a terrible job. So I was having some weird USB issues. I would have some devices that just didn't like the motherboard, including the Pimax Crystal Light, which wasn't ideal. And I just got sick of things switching off or not being apparently compatible with my system. I couldn't figure it out. I bought a new motherboard, and I thought, well, if I'm buying a new motherboard, I will just buy a new processor as well. So I was on the 7700X, which served me well for 3 years. I've gone to the 9950 X3D, because one, it's got the same X3D cache as your 9800. So basically I've got a 9800, but I've got a whole other CCD on it, or core, or whatever you call it. I'm just going to call it another layer, which has got the sort of the productivity kind of multi-threaded stuff as well. So it's going to be better for my video editing, better for my rendering of media. Now is this my turn? Oh, it's our turn. Sorry, Rirestorm, left. I'm just going to have to get the autopilot off here. Sorry, people. Left we go. And Robbie Base as well. Need you to come over to the left. Sorry about that. I was just too busy talking about my central processing unit. Here is the Hotnarko. Oh, it's a bit more of a creek than a river, isn't it? Oh, how cool. I'm just going to hand fly this now, which will be possibly asking for disaster. So I've got 120 knots on. That's hopefully not too much for some of the slower or older aircraft. I feel I've got a little bit of left momentum coming in there. Okay. And so once we come up here, we'll just follow the creek along, and then we'll be getting up towards Anahim Lake, which is still not showing on that map. Why is that? I can hear fewer helicopters now, so hopefully I just didn't lose everyone. No, people are behind me still. That looks alright. Yeah, looks like we lost a few who missed the turn there because of my slack navigation. Sorry about that, people. My fault. So that is what I have done, Mr. Sly. Straight replacement, i.e. no new motherboard needed. Oh yeah, no. I bought a new motherboard because of my suspicions about the old one. I just thought it was... I don't know what was going on. It's just impossible to diagnose because all the USB problems were intermittent and therefore incredibly frustrating. And I just thought, well, you know, for the price of the new motherboard, to solve my issues, although today I've had a new issue, I've had an audio issue, so it's just to make it more fun. A few things to work out. So it took me a couple of hours to translate it all across in the case. I had the case open yesterday and moved everything across. Oh, beautiful valley. What's it like being in this snowy terrain after all of that hot and dusty Grand Canyon flying last week? Not bad, hey? Alright, we just follow up here. Why can I not see Anahim Lake on this map? That is very frustrating. What? Oh, now it's there. Oh, goodness me. So if I go in one more... Okay, alright, fine. Calm down, Matthew. So let's just get ourselves a bit high. We'll need to get up to probably about 4,000, I would think, for a safe approach into Anahim Lake. Yeah, here we go. There's nice low-level flying. I didn't need to descend in altitude for the low-level flying. The ground came up to meet us. Wow, this helicopter is beautifully balanced right now. I'm not having to really do anything. I need to pull a bit more collective though. Get just to the bottom of the yellow main rotor torque band there. Maybe because I'm quite heavily loaded. Keep an eye on fuel, people. We're going to land at Anahim Lake. So no breeze to speak of there. It runs... We'll land at the northern end, that's where the apron is. So we'll land at the northern end of Anahim Lake. Shall I do a sensible... I'll do a left base onto runway 31. Left base on runway 31, or you can just go directly into the apron if you want to. You just do what you like. I'm not going to impose any rules on you. Okay, so whatever. Just losing quite a bit of speed here. And I'm almost at the top of the torque band. It's very interesting. Maybe because the helicopter is reasonably heavily loaded. Maybe I'll chuck one person off at Anahim Lake. Alright, a couple more chats there I've missed. T-Player. T-Player. Guys, I only see people that fly the helicopter which I own. Everyone else is invisible and my traffic is on max. What do I do? Okay, that sounds like a model matching issue. But I don't know why it is that other people would have a 737 draw in when they don't own, let's say, the Hype H160. They might get some, inappropriate replacement like a 737 or something, or a King Air. So I don't know why it is for you that you get no one except for the ones that you own. I've actually not come across that before. Have you got any other model matching plugins or add-ons? Or if anyone else has got an idea, drop that in for T-Player. Land visual. Hope for the near future. That's the we're talking about the shared cockpit. They talked about it for MSFS 2020, but it never happened. I mean, it is quite complicated, I gather. Oh, we're up on a plateau now. GL pilot, I hope you can tell us something about the plateau. So we're going to be on this plateau for quite some time as we go up to Moose Lake and then back down to the Dean River. Well, the Dean River starts up on this plateau, actually. Oh, cool. That's great. It's like just the top of the Grand Canyon, just a little one. So land visual, I'd love to see if there was a Sikorsky S92 out there. Not yet. I love seeing those flying over my place. Yeah. Well, all right, we can probably just go direct to Charlie Alpha Juliet 4 now, so I'll just let myself come over this way. Well, 4,500, I don't need to climb any higher than that, so I might just ask it to lock my altitude right there. And also I'll just synchronize my heading and get that onto there. And I think that might all about work. So I'm about 4,500, 120 knots again, that's good. Yeah, it'd be great to see an S92 in the simulator. I just wonder if Josh is still online. You're working on an S92, Josh? You've just done an S70, so S76. Maybe you could do a S92 for us as well. As if it's nothing for me just to say that. The S76 was a massive undertaking for Cowan simulations. It does kind of occur to me that it would have some commonality with the S91. Oh, I've got 130 knots, so I'll just reduce the collective there. Mr. Sly, straight replacement. Oh no, we did that. This flat plateau is a basalt plateau. Lava flows post-Cretaceous. Wow. That's a lot of basalt. That is a lot of lava. Got a whole lot of lava. Got a whole lot of lava. Okay, I'm going to stop that now. let's just get this over here. You didn't expect Led Zeppelin to be in the stream today, did you? That was Led Zeppelin, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay, so it is not a large facility. Anahim Lake, lowering collective again. I'm going to get my landing light on. Look at me go with my, just like a real pilot. -8 degrees outside right now. Whoo-wee. So I'm going to fly left base into runway 31. Cowan, S92. I wish, haha. The 76 was hard, yeah. No kidding. No kidding. It's a complicated, complex aircraft. And you mentioned you're working on some either updates or fixes for that one as well. That sounds cool. And I like how it turned out, says Josh, about the S76. Us too. I think it's one of my favourite add-ons. Haven't flown it for a bit recently, so I could have bought it today, but I realised I've never put the Bell 222 in a stream, so I thought I'll just give the 222 a whirl today. So this is fun. Alright, 8:30. So we're 1 hour into the stream. That's good. And people, you might just want to spend a moment just checking your fuel quantity when we're on the ground at Anahim. Kim DK, yeah, nice delivery on that machine too. CubeSaw's keeping up just fine, and your Huey, well done. What else have we got back here? Helicopter 5432. Oh, heli flyer in your 500C. No worries. Harry Flight's brought the same actually. Good on you. Mako 6, yeah. Alright, now I'll just concentrate on flying again. Just reset that camera. There we go. Oh, I've gone a little bit more downwind than what I needed to. So, lowering collective, and we'll just do a 90-degree turn to the left. And possibly we'll make that about 135 even. Because I've gone way too far downwind. Land visual, yeah, the work you do, Cowan simulation is brilliant, agreed. Didn't know about the S76, so I had to check that out. Yep, it's a one hell of a piece of automotive, aeronautical engineering to fly. It's got a lot of stuff going on. I love the 1990s vibe in the cockpit and those 1990s style avionics. Do you know what? I need to get myself off auto here. Get that gear, maybe not gear down yet. Need to make a bit more of a hard turn to the left here because I am being highly inattentive to the task of flying this aircraft, and I have overshot the centre line by a long way. Everyone else knew what to do, and I was just too busy having a chat. So let me just rectify my poor flying here. So we'll lose a bit more speed, get the gear down. Would have started to warn me in a moment anyway. So I haven't got greens yet. Why is that? I've got the... Okay, so gear is down, but it hasn't come down. Why has the gear not come down? I have got a landing gear malfunction. Or more likely, I have done something wrong. Oh, is that a volcano up in front? Looks like a perfect triangular cone. Oh, there it is. There are the wheels. Oh, did it just protect? They just didn't come down when I was going too fast. Right, I didn't realise that was a protection in this machine. I thought you had to be below 80, but maybe it's actually 60. So, no malfunction. Calm down. Alert is cancelled. I just didn't know what I was doing. Wow, this scenery. I'd love to know if that's a volcano dead ahead. I mean, I guess the whole, what is that fault line called that runs through here? It's sort of pretty volcanic, isn't it? So we've got all those volcanoes just down in Washington State. So it doesn't surprise me that it's volcanic up here as well. And that we're talking about basalt plains and the like, thanks to our good friend GL Pilot. So I'm just going to do a rolling landing here. just try and do it with not too much speed on and not land on the nose wheel. There we go. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I'll just come around and join you all in the apron over there. And I would think it advisable to just check your fuel right now and just rectify that if you need to, because we've still got quite a bit of flying to do. Oh, what did you think of that? That was nice coming up those valleys. I enjoyed that Hotnarko. That was great. As we sort of emerged up onto the plain there, that was really great. Now, is that a, there it is, Bunkfoss in your CH-47. Which one's that now? It's a Canadian one, or at least the one that I'm looking at is. Is that the, that would make it the Blackbird one, wouldn't it? Oh, now I don't know. Can't remember. I haven't flown the Chinook for ages. Can I actually get in here? Probably not, but I'll do it anyway. Ooh, maybe I've just used the correct direction to steer there, and we'll just come around here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what you want is a huge spinning rotor right next to that fuel truck. Nice and safe. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so I'm just going to put on the parking brake. I'm going to get myself back down to idle, and we'll acknowledge that alert there. Oh, there's a tease if you ever saw one, GL Pilot. Yeah, some interesting volcanoes here. We'll explain soon as we fly north. Thank you, GL Pilot. Land visual, the offshore copters are my favourite. Yeah, well, that 76 is perfect for that. Yeah, if you want to do... Look, I mean, what MSFS 2024 has is fabulous offshore oil rigs, right? So you can enjoy those with your S76 from Cowan Simulations. It's the ideal machine for that work. I mean, so is the H160, but it, you know, the difficulty at height means that it seems that it might not really be under active development anymore. Real pity. Land visual. Got into the S92 because I've seen them do a lot of search and rescue work on the coast here. One loud machine. Woo! Yeah, pretty heavy sound from that big old rotor. Is that a... I can't remember. How many blades does the S92 have? I think that's... I'm up to date on the chat. 42 concurrent viewers. Hello to you. Ask us your helicopter questions. Tell us what you're looking forward to in helicopters. You're looking forward to the BO-105? Okay, I need to top up my water, so you are going to have to excuse me for 30 seconds. So why don't I just get a nice external view here to enjoy all of this... whoa, slightly bit of a slowdown there. Ah, look at you all. Right, so water is being procured. One moment. Oh, that's what you want to see. You want to see an A400. That's what I thought would come across. All right. Oh, something there about model matching. Where are we, David Bradshaw? We are at Anahim Lake. That is the second waypoint on the flight plan, which is in the stream description. Or it's CAJ4, Charlie Alpha Juliet 4. CAJ4. Helicopter 5432, congrats on the new CPU. Yeah, well, it cost me. But yeah, it seems to be running beautifully. And more importantly, I seem to be not getting all those USB issues that were bothering me before. Helicopter 5432, regarding model matching since SU4, in the online settings there are two new settings: high fidelity, showing aircraft you have, or invisible if you don't, and simplified, generic models possible, like the 737. Huh. Where are those settings? I want to have a look now. I don't think I even noticed those. Would they be under flight interface or... Oh no, online. Online. Oh, high fidelity. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so simplified loads a lightweight optimized model, prioritizing performance over the highest model detail and accuracy. Okay. Loads the full fidelity model, which came on by default, thankfully. Aircraft for maximum detail, which can reduce performance. Oh, maybe I should put that on. Do you know what? I am going to. Am I asking for trouble here? I'm going to put that on simplified, and I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I haven't broken it yet. I mean, they were already loaded though, weren't they? So maybe that's a factor. Alright, so I'm just going to look at my fuel here as well. I'm possibly less than half, so we'll just try and get that right as well. Okay, what am I doing? Flight performances. And what do they say? I was going to throw one person off. So, seat, you're off. Bye. 0. And we'll get that fuel reloaded. 75. 801. Okay, so we're a little bit lighter than we were before. That does not agree with... Well, unless that is just the maximum. 6,100 pounds? This doesn't sound right. Pounds times 100. Or is it 10? It says 100, so that seems like way too much. So, pounds. Yeah, that's 10, isn't it? Or I might have been misreading it. So, 635. Oh, because there's a center tank as well. Is there a switch for that, which I've not found? Okay, look, do you know what? I am not going to worry about that. I'm just going to trust the tablet. So, here we find the Dean River and we proceed north. So, I'm just going to use my navigraph for that as well. So, there's a lake here and we proceed north in here. And then I need to find Moose Lake, which I think is this one up here. I'm just looking at my other map. And we'll pass with Anahim Peak on our left. Maybe that's the peak I can see on the horizon. So, that's what that is, I'm sure. Anahim Peak. Something which... GL pilot might be telling us about. So we'll just follow the Dean River to the north, and it's kind of northwest, so I'll just put it here on the screen now. So here's a lake. Well, you can see the valley very clearly actually. We just proceed northwest, not east, northwest up this valley. Very easy, so no problems there. And that's the lake we're going to, so we can maybe just bisect these mountains here and get up to Moose Lake. So I'm going to get myself back up to flight. My throttle's moving forwards. You can see the levers coming up here. I'm just using the 2 levers on my Win Control Orion 2 HOTAS. Okay, brakes. Yep, okay, we're all fine up here. North over the Anahim volcanic belt. It's a west to east belt of shield volcanoes. Cool. Does the Dean River cut through them, GL pilot? Okay, I'll just get myself back out to the... I can see a marshal over there. Very funny. What's that jet? Oh, yeah. Midlife Rex. Okay, so let's get this head tracking on. Head tracking on. There we go. And parking brake is off now. Just have to wiggle the nose wheel to get it moving forwards. Now that's too fast. Oh, Gigabyte, I just love that Alouette. That is hilarious. People say it's ugly. I think it's brilliant. So, what have we got happening over here? Speedy go. We've got some fixed wings over here, unless it's just my model matching. Midlife Rex. In your, whatever that was. Well, most of us are in twin engine machines. I just propose that we go off to the right here. I'm going to do like a vertical takeoff this time, so I'll go up to about 100 feet and we'll check all our readings, and we'll get moving to the north over the lake and along the Dean River. Hey, what a nice livery on that high skids. Is it high skids on that? I don't think I've seen that livery before. Crawdad. Huh, okay, alright. So, vertical. So, we're all good here. So, I'll just maybe just get the air drinking off so it's not too distracting. I'm holding the brakes. The parking brake is off. I'm going to lift vertically now. What will the machine want to do? It's a bit like the 76, you need quite a bit of aft cycling to do it like that. Come up vertically over the height of those trees. I'm just going to hold here, and then I'm just going to check all my meters. We're green, we're green, we're green, we're green. Warnings are clear. Okay, so we decide to proceed. That's good. So on we go, and I just let go of the pedals a bit too prematurely there, and we proceed north. It's quite fun doing twin engine helicopter operations. I hope the BO-105 is just going to support things like one engine inoperative. The S-76 does that quite well. Josh's S-76 does that really quite well. In fact, it's the first aircraft I've seen in Microsoft Flight Simulator that does that well. Look, in fairness, I don't think I ever really tested that in the H145 and H160. I went through at least 18 months of just not touching those two aircraft at all. And so I'm a bit out of date. So bring that landing gear up because that should have already come up. Maybe we could have checked the limits on those. And the landing light comes off. And I will synchronize the heading. Just point to the big volcano. And I might just hold the altitude here. I'm at 4750. 4750 approximately. So altitude hold and altitude hold and heading hold. Oh, is that a tall ship down on the lake? Perfect. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there you go. That's what you need. Bit of vintage sailing action in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Perfect. Love that. Alright, so oversped it massively. I was not watching the main rotor torque. That was a very poor practice on my part. So let's fix that now. Got up to 140 there. I'm not going to fly that fast, so let's just get back down to 130. That's going to be a bit more of a fairer challenge for some of the people in the slower machines. The Dean River. So this is where you go for, what did you call it? Steelhead, was it? What we would call rainbow trout. So where's this belt of volcanoes? Or are they all volcanoes that range up ahead? So there's 130. I'll just lift the collector there. I'm in the green torque band. I'm looking at my main rotor torque right there. This is beautiful doing this winter flying. I don't recall that we've done a whole lot of this. It's a mere minus 6 degrees outside, so pretty summery. Let's have a look at the
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
That's Celsius. Yeah, Celsius. Minus 6 Celsius.
I think that's quite a bit warmer than it is at my house.
That's quite a bit warmer than it is at your place. Wow. I dread to think. I dread to think. I'm resident of the southern hemisphere. I've never lived that far away from the sea, so I've never known a winter like what you have known them every year, probably. So I've never experienced what you get every year.
It was a little while ago. It was 3 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill of minus 15
Okay.
and snowing.
So minus 3 Fahrenheit. So that'd be at least another 12. So I'm guessing that would be about at least minus 20 degrees Celsius. Wow.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. I was looking at some ideas for the flights, and so Clifford Designs has made a Waterfalls of Yellowstone pack, and I thought, oh, that'd be fun. I could even not everyone on the stream would need it, but it would just be a nice little visual bonus for people watching my part of the stream anyway. That I'd have all of Clifford's nice waterfalls flying around Yellowstone. Looked at the weather forecast; it was like just bone-chillingly cold. It was going to be like minus 25 or minus 30 Celsius. It was just that was insane, and the weather looks horrific as well. So we're not going to Yellowstone this weekend. Simon Chapman, minus 20 degrees Celsius in Ontario this morning. GL Pilot. Okay, good. Left and right of us are 2 extinct volcanic complexes. Let's just enjoy that. So that's must be the Anahim Mountain, the peaky one that I spotted earlier on. Yeah. If that's volcanic, that's some sizable volcanoes going on over there. Oh, Speedy Pro, you are keeping up beautifully in your Alouette. That is cute. Wispy Tugboat. First time I've seen you in the stream, I think. Did I say hello to Bart? I think it's the first time Bart's joined us on the stream, so hello to you. I think, unless I missed you last time. Mr. Flandor, no, I think we had a bit of you last week, so hello again. Bunk Foss is a name that I've not seen before, so you are welcome. Steve Ring's leading the way down there with a bit of spirited low altitude flying. That's the way you want to do it. That's good work. Cube Store, keeping up beautifully in your Huey, doing a bit of low altitude reconnaissance for us down there. Alright, so let's just have a look at my Navigraph as well. That's Anahim Peak. Oh, okay, so now when I'm looking at, maybe I'll get on here as well. Yeah, alright, so this sort of valley is... So this valley then, GL Pilot's not being carved out by the river necessarily. It might just be coincidental that the volcanoes popped up either side and the river's just found its way in between them. Am I sort of on the right track there? Mount Far is the highest to the right of us. Yeah, that's a sizable piece of volcano, isn't it? Active for 15 million years, but now far to the east of us is the last active volcano of this chain, which last erupted 7,500. What does that mean? 7,500 years ago. So most of these volcanoes are extinct, I think Geopilot's saying. But there's some much further to the east which might still be active. Or at least, if 7,500 years ago is considered active. Wow, that's an awesome one. Anahim Peak. That's a impressive looking volcano. Prominent on the landscape. GL Pilot, as always, adding so much value to the stream. The volcano is much younger than the plateau. Oh, Simon Chapman. So minus 20 degrees outside in Ontario this morning. Perfect simming weather. Love that. Love that. Alright, so let's just start to think about this navigation. That's the lake there we need to get up to. So if people want to join, Charlie Alpha Sierra 2. Charlie Alpha Sierra 2 is our next stop. How's my speed going here? Just over 120. We just got a tiny bit faster. And a little bit of a right turn here just to keep up with the Dean River.
It definitely feels like you're going faster than 120 knots.
So it feels faster than I'm going 120 knots. Is that because you're in a slower machine, or you're just enjoying the scenery down low?
I switched over to an Alouette, and I've been over speeding this thing, trying to catch up. I don't know how Speedy's keeping with you.
Well, yes. I don't want to break your machine and have you end up having to use your Taugs hanger clipboard to reset the damage constantly, so I won't get too ridiculous then. It looks like I'm sitting just below 130 right now.
This is a fun challenge.
Alright, you're enjoying the challenge. That's good to know. Good to know. Alright, so what am I doing? So I'm going to... I think we should thread our way through some of this geography over here to our right. So it doesn't look too prominent on the landscape here. So if we... Just having a think here about this. I think we definitely want to get through that valley there to get into Moose Lake. That looks fun. Alright, I think we'll start turning right, people, and I'll just have to play this by ear. So, what am I doing? I'm just getting my heading bug. Oh, there's some more excellent geology for us to consume here once I just finish this this gentle turn here to the right. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We'll come up here. We'll aim for this valley here. This looks like it could be fun. So it looks like we might still be about 15 nautical miles short of Moose Lake. Oh, how ideal would it be if some moose to show up? Does MSFS 2024 have moose? I just, someone knows, say so. The volcano is much younger than the plateau, right? So the river, we can assume, has been there for ages. If you can imagine moving a metal plate over a blowtorch, says GeoPilot, but stopping the plate occasionally, the hotspots would be akin to these volcanoes. Oh, right. Was contemplating that. I'm just imagining the metal plate and the hot heat bubbling up slowly from below, forming these volcanic complexes here. Wow, Mount Far, that is prominent up there. There's Anahim Peak still. So Marfar, now I'm seeing you in an ATR, I think. That's interesting. So that was doing quite well for you before. Maybe that's because I changed the model matching. I'm just going to stick with it for a bit longer and see how we go. Big Al, hello to you. Nice to see you again. Bijan Studio does an add-on called Earth Effects 2024 that adds in some active volcanoes. I might have to ask Bijan about that. Has he done that, redeveloped that for 2024? Because I think the last I knew, Seasons Enhanced was his only 2024 product. So maybe I have missed some news there. Well, if Bijan's got active volcanoes and if we've got GeoPilot on the stream, we are going to join up those two things in a stream. Hello 42 concurrent viewers, welcome along. Really great to have you joining in our stream here. It's very easy work for me using the autopilot in the Bell 222, performing really nicely for me today. So here's the valley I want. Just follow these lakes to get up into Moose Lake. I think it's just a dirt strip, so nothing to get too excited about up there in terms of infrastructure. Runways. Where do you get that runway information? Oh, there we go. Grass. Yeah. Game surface type short grass. Thank you. MSFS 2024. So, Big Al, you got Seasons Enhanced based on the review that I did. Is that what you're saying there? Yeah. I mean, I rate it very highly. Love that the trees generally are a bit lower. I can kind of see artistically why Asobo did what they did. But I think it's better this way. So, yeah, really appreciate what Bijan does there. Really appreciate his responsiveness to the community as well, that people ask for photogrammetry updates, removals, whatever, replacing it with real trees. He'll go ahead and do it. Then it's fixed for everyone, which is really great. Yeah, good to know, Big Al. Thank you. Geopilot, thought to be caused this volcano. Woo! H130 went straight through me. Thought to be caused by the westward movement of the North American plate over a mantle hotspot. It's travelling at what seems like a very, very fast rate of 2.5 centimetres per year. I mean, look, I don't mean that to sound sarcastic. That does sound very fast. Oh, so he so Seasons Enhanced fixed up South Africa as well. Did it? Great. So, you know, Bijan doesn't earn anything from subscriptions, so it's a product that I would highly recommend people to purchase if they want to sort of buy into this kind of constant updates that he does, which I think is really worthwhile. So we're going to be taking a left turn here, and can I actually identify it before it happens, which is what I failed to do last time. Is this it right here? In fact, no. Lake. It's just after this, maybe this next ridge on the left. So we're getting ready for a left-hand turn. So I'll take the autopilot off for that. So these lakes would all be frozen now, I'm guessing. So it's only -2 degrees though. It's quite warm today. Let's see here. So right. Okay. Lake. Okay. So I'm just going to get these autopilots off now, and I'm just going to get ready to. I think this is the right one. To do our left turn. Oh no, I've overshot very slightly. Oh, we'll just follow this ridge line over here. This looks nice. Yeah, these are the lakes I saw on the map that I thought would be good. Oh, there's the Alouette. Nice steep turn. Good. 120 knots for me. I'm going to go nice and low. Enjoy this. So we've got some beautiful mountain flying still to come. If you're able to stick with us, we'll be going 90 minutes now. So the next leg will be descending down. Is anyone joining us at the lake? Doesn't appear. I didn't see anyone on the ground down there. People are just going straight in. That's also fine, of course. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. Absolute still mountain lake. Stunning. Stunning. Where's the tall ship? That was a good one. Outside of Anahim Lake. Bit of manual flying at last. Fun fact from Big Al, Australia officially moves 1.8 metres northeast each year. Each year? That seems remarkably fast. Extraordinary. Alright, so I'll just get a little bit of height up so we can find our way into Moose Lake. Won't stick around too long at Moose Lake. We'll just sit down on the ground, just enjoy the scenery for a moment, and keep moving to get back down to the Dean River Airport. So Seppi Dude might be all over there already. Cube Store 2. Okay, so slowing down and lifting the nose and hopefully planning a sensible approach. The runway is kind of a... hardly shows up on there. I think it's a little east-west grass runway, so it'll just be just a flat strip, really. Landing line comes on. Nose comes up. 80 knots. And we will attempt... get the landing gear switched down now. It won't lower the gear until, I guess, 60 knots. Is that what it did last time? Oh, this is pretty. This is very pretty. Alright, so there's my warning for the gear. That's fine. So I think it's 50 knots then. I think there's a couple of buildings in here. I just can't see them right now. Oh, I can see a building. Have we actually found the frozen grass runway yet? I think you just go wherever you can at this point. Oh, I see it there now. Okay, cool. Oh, I got my landing spot in sight there, just past Night Fury. Oh, this is pretty. Sweet move, Crawdad. Oh, bonk. I think you might have had a bit of a tail stroke there. What model have you got? Can't start this translational movements. Putting straight down the runway. Oh, when have I last been on a snowy runway? Oops, just bounced it there. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, parking brake on. Yeah, don't need to be told about that. Crawdad, oh, you're in a 206L3. It's showing... It's weird, because I've got that model. Geopilot, yep, that's the fastest, Australia, yeah. We're going to be part of Papua New Guinea. Well, we used to be. That supercontinent, I think it was called Sahul, where Tasmania was joined up to Australia and Australia was joined up to New Guinea. Oh, look at you all. Anyone new to welcome? I'm just having a quick look around. Leo Quent. Hello, haven't seen you before. And possibly in a Bell... what's that one called? What's that one called? The 429, isn't it? Robbie face. Okay, I'm now going to switch back to the other model scheme to see how much of a difference it makes online, and I'm going to go high fidelity, and we'll see what difference that makes. It doesn't seem to load in instantly, but right. So now we just need to find our way back down to the Dean River, which is about here. I'm just showing on the map. The next runway is down here. So we'll just like coming through here, and then maybe we can do some alpine flying to get back to Bella Coola. We'll just find some sweet alpine passes to get through. Okay, so I'm going to try and maybe do a vertical takeoff to avoid this A320. And that will do nicely. Alright, so up we go. Keep an eye on your fuel, people, if you need to... Whoa, that was... Need a lot more afterstick there than what I expected. Okay, and how are we going? Torque, green, green, and we're all green. In fact, I'm not using very much torque at all this time. That's better. That's more or less the right direction, so I'll just review that once we get moving. What a cute location this is, Moose Lake. Lovely. Right, fly the machine, Matthew. Okay, so what do I want? I'm going to go vertical speed, and we'll just sync that heading over there, please. Heading, please. Okay. We'll release the stick. That's going to sort me out there. Good. Okay. Now I can just enjoy the view a bit more. Oh, look at that. So good. This model matching. Fredericks, what sort of machine are you in, Fredericks?
I'm in a 222 U2.
A 222 U2. Well, that's interesting. So I don't know why it's drawing you like that, seeing as I'm flying the same model. So I've gone back to the high fidelity, and we'll see if that makes a difference. That Airbus is keeping in a nice steady hover. It was land visual, wasn't it? Very nice work there from Fredericks in his 222. All right, so that's more or less the right direction. And let me just check on Navigraph as well, see if there's anything I can identify that might be fun to get us back down to Dean River. I think it's about right what we're doing here. Nothing too spectacular to weave through here. I can see some nice mountains on the horizon. That's kind of where we're heading. Okay, I'm just going to lock it all off here. So actually, do you know what? I'll level off at 5,000 feet. I'll level off at 5,000, and then I think we're all good. So we've got parking brake off now. Gear is up, and altitude 5,000 feet. Landing light comes off, and I think we're all good. 45 concurrent viewers on the stream. Hello. So great to have you along. Some more entertaining flying in our helicopters, or our helicopters that sometimes look like an A320 in disguise. Okay, I've got 120 knots on. I'm just going to try and pick it up very slightly faster. Get up to about 90% main rotor torque on my 222. My Airwolf. Is Airwolf still with us? Oops. Knock the joystick around. Oh, this view. Oh, Mr. Flandor doing a nice loop in your, you're going to be doing lots of those when you get your BO 105. That was actually a pretty successful loop. Well done. Yeah, well, we'll see what... So, what I notice about that model matching is that it takes a while to take effect. So the low poly stuff only seems to get loaded in after a while. So if you, as you saw in the stream, I went to the simplified, then it took quite a while before they started getting the simplified models. So if it was already loaded with the complex one, I guess it kept it. So I've asked for high fidelity now, and we'll just see if that results slowly in me getting the helicopter models back in. Oh, well, interesting way to experiment. So what is my cooler doing? I'm just looking at my other screen here. So my new 9950 X3D, I'm just interested to know how it's coming along. The coolant temperature is only 41.2, that's not bad. I was prepared for that to go up to 45. The load on the processor only looks to be about 50%, that's good. Some of the cores going up to about 74, okay, that's all fine. Cooling. About 1600 RPM on my various fans underneath the cooler. Good. Alright, so it looks like my system's going okay. I noticed that 9950 does run very hot. Well, hotter than my 7700X, unsurprisingly. I think it's got more volts going through it. I say as if I know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to lower my height, and I'm going to do it using this method. I'm going to hold IAS, and I'm going to lower collective, and get a little bit lower. Oh, this scenery looks inviting up on the horizon. Look, I do like manual hand flying a helicopter, but when you're streaming, this is really nice being able to fly like this. It really is. Because I can watch the chat. Oh yeah, Airwolf. I was wondering where you were. Good, you're still on board. That's great. You got a bit behind, but you're catching up. Well, I'm only doing 130 in mine, so I think that means that you should be able to catch up. Okay, and pulling a bit more collective, I'm going to level off at 4,500. So we're going to be descending as we follow the river. Kind of obviously, the rivers always change height. So, alt. And that should level me up for 4,500. I could have done a nicer job with pulling the collective a bit more. Oh, this is good. Really good. How's everyone back here? Gonna have a look around the Bell 222. Cup holders, nice. Oh, I don't think that's a very wintry attire, but good on you. It's not a bad way to fly, is it? And if you look to the left, you can see a Hype H160 being flown by. I can't quite see in that view, but that's a pretty cool view. That's good. The ultimate challenge will actually be to land the helicopter like this. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. Oh, that's great. It's quite relaxing, actually. Sitting back here and looking at the scenery go past from the passenger cabin of the H1 of the Bell 222. Oh, and we have changed geologies. Thank you, GeoPilot. Coming off the basalt plateau into older Jurassic Cretaceous rocks again, yeah. Now, I'll just consult with Navigraph. Oh, okay, this is perfect. We're heading right for the river. That's what I want. There's a nice valley flying up here. So yes, so in this area where we are now, extensive volcanoclastic rocks, explosive volcanism with andesite basalt breccias. I don't know what an andesite basalt breccia is, but I might have to do a little quick help with Copilot on that one. Big Al, after my fun flight at Essendon, how am I finding flying back in the simulator again? Well, one of the glories of flying in the simulator, having a simulator and doing real life flying as well, maybe when you're learning, maybe people are giving their PPL or whatever, is to be able to come back and recreate your lesson in your simulator. So, stuff that I focused on after that flight was to improve my handling of the collective and corners, in turns, just to keep the power on and accelerate out of the corner. So that was a good lesson with Rick in the Cabri. So I've been trying to apply that lesson to my simulator of flying as well. Not a big issue for that today in this very nice to fly automated Bell 222. It's minus 2 degrees outside. No, not any snow in this little patch here. Interesting. So what it's like is it's, you get fired up with your imagination again about what your experience was like in the real machine. I'm sure other people have had this as well. Other people have had this kind of experience. And then you start thinking about, how you can apply those lessons or those things that you learned in the real aircraft back in the simulator. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of that. GL pilot magma. So this is the andesite basalt breccia. Yeah, is magma mixed with pieces of sandstone, limestone, and mudstone, and that dates back to the Middle Jurassic, 170 million years ago. The dawn of the dinosaurs, wasn't it? Or were they about 250 million? And they lasted until 65 million before, I believe. How annoying must it be for a geologist that whenever they try to talk about geology, someone has to go, oh, was it in the age of the dinosaurs? Talking about rocks. Rocks are important. Dinosaurs are dead. Oh dear. Oh, this scenery is so good. Going into the sun there is very pretty. So what have I got? I've got 100 and... Oh, I'm getting a bit slow. Sorry. Get that speed up again. I've only got 112 or so on right now. Get back up to 130. Yep, early dinosaur times. Yeah. Okay, I'm in the green torque band. That's all good. Got 120 knots on now. Still accelerating, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Oh, I think this is heading pretty much perfectly. And this is the Dean River again. Yes, it is. Dean River. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to descend again, and I'm going to turn left side. We'll just follow the river, really, at this point. Well, it's got a couple of branches here, doesn't it? So, just straight ahead. Actually, a little bit to the right, isn't it? Okay, so a little bit to the right. And I'm going to maybe lose another 500 feet. Keep the scenery nice and dramatic. And I'm going to use the same method. So I'm going to hold my speed now, lower the collective, and we'll get rid of another 500 feet. And that'll be just good, I think, to get into our long descent into Dean River Airport. Although, I could cut Dean River Airport and just get us back into Bella Coola. Let me just I might just contemplate that for the next few minutes as I try to avoid crashing into the terrain. We could cut Dean River Airport, which is just a strip. Means that we don't fly over the arm. Is that what's that called? The Northeast Arm or something? Sorry, Canadians. I'm just not quite sure what that water's called there. The sea water, I guess. Is it the same as a fjord? I know it's not in Norway. Okay, so that's still on 120 there. Probably going to be decreasing the speed now, so I'll just pull that a bit more. 4,000 feet, good. So what we could do is do some kind of fun alpine flying over here to get us back into Bella Coola, but that'll just... Okay, I think I know what to do now. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so I'll just see if I can work out the names of these valleys. What's that one? No name. Okay. Mount Cresswell, 8-2. Okay, that sounds promising. Okay, I think I've got a nice... I think I've got a fun route to do here. So I'm gonna modify the route slightly. we, instead of going to Dean River Airport, we will cut through. I'm just zooming into my tablet now. And what we'll do is we'll follow the Dean River along here where I'm pointing. And we'll take a left into one of these valleys, maybe this one. We'll fly over here. One of the tallest peaks there, I think that's Mount Cresswell there. I just need to match it up with my... I think that's Mount. So where am I? Let's reestablish it again. So yeah, so that's a pretty high peak there. So we'll just kind of wind through these alpine valleys and climb over. Then we'll come down this valley, which I can't find the name of because the river doesn't seem to have a name in Navigraph. And then that'll get us a little bit of a look at the seawater, or the field, or the northeast arm, whatever it's called, eastern arm. And then we can turn to get back into Bella Coola. So that'll be nice. So a little bit of a modification in the flight plan there, but it'll be fun. I hope. Of course, people just bug out whenever they need to. Yes. Okay. This looks pretty good. So I need to lose some more height. So which we're all going to have to gain again. So it'll be a bit more dynamic, the flying as we go. Oh, people have found might have to go and join you down there for some manual flying, mightn't I? In fact, yeah, autopilot off, which I can just do with a standby. No, click it down. 120 knots on at the moment. Yes, there you go. You found a nice opportunity for a river run, people. That's what you want to do. I'm behind you. Back that. It's called the Dean Channel, says Simon Chapman. Which one? The arm of seawater or the valley? Oh, it must be the arm of seawater. Oh yeah, just avoid crashing into Fredericks there. Taking us back to the canyon again. That's what we want. Oh, the Bell 222 is very smooth and easy to fly in cruise. Yes, the seawater, Simon. Thank you. So it's the Dean Channel. So it's the Dean Channel that leads up to Bella Coola, right? Yeah, it must be. Oh, these individual conifers. How beautiful. How beautiful. This auto-generated scenery. Just, so good. British Columbia winter. Would this be snowy right now? I'm sure it must be. I'm surprised we found a green patch here. Oh, flying your Bell 222 like it's a 500C. Alright, I think it's going to open up a bit. So we've got a few more nice winding turns down here. I need quite a bit more collective to keep up. Then when the valley opens up, I'll probably be back on autopilot for a bit, and we'll just choose a nice valley to cross over. So we'll be climbing up nice and high for a nice approach back into Bella Coola. Wow, what an awesome location. I just invented this yesterday. Actually, look, in fairness, someone many months ago, before I started my new system of pinning the comment in the events channel, event suggestions channel on my Discord server, many months ago, and I'm sorry I've forgotten who that person was. They're probably in the stream right now, in which case I apologise to you. I can probably go back and find it in my notes. Suggested that we could do Bella Coola because the scenery is so good, and that was a great suggestion. Look how good it is. So, not that this is strictly Bella Coola here, but it is still the Dean River leading out to the Dean Channel, on which Bella Coola eventually is. So I think we've done this quite well. Thank you, Simon, for your help with Canadian geography. Oh, this is fun. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and there's just going into the sun here. It's just visually spectacular. Big Al, what's the aircraft with the high-pitched whine? It's one of the model matching who thinks it's a Embraer jet. So, a little bit unfortunate with the model matching. I was experimenting with the sort of low fidelity models just to see what would happen, and what would happen is that you get things like Embraer jets in place of helicopters. So, right, and suddenly we come back into snow. Now we're back into icy trees again, just like in a hard border right there. You see a little bit of this in New Zealand sometimes. Be nice if they could find a way to sort of feather in the different weather regions. Yeah, Big Al, the model matching has always been a bit of a vexed issue. I really like the idea of, was it Mako in fact, who suggested that why can't they just kind of project in or stream in the models that you don't own? Because they're all in the cloud now, which is such a great way to work. Oh, look at the river, it's all frozen now. What if you could land on it? I'm not going to. Oh, this is so good. Proper alpine peaks up there. Where are we? Oh, we're down below 2,000 feet now. Great. We're going to be climbing up quite high again. So let's keep an eye on that. Okay. Yeah, good. Alright, so the valley opens up here a bit, which is nice. I'll just hand fly it maybe until the next right-hand turn, maybe where Tangles is right now. Everyone's overtaking me. I'm still doing 130. Pull a little bit more collective. Oh, the light, the sun and the trees. Stunning. So good. Yeah, Big Al. So you think the devs need to approve of the sort of the licensing arrangements of streaming in as like extra models? Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that a bit more and think like, are you somehow providing, like, is it actually a sales opportunity for developers, you know, to have your aircraft streamed into my multiplayer session? Might that make me think, oh, that's a cool, I don't know, H145, whatever it is, right? Does that actually increase the exposure of the product and make people want to have that one in their collection too, which they of course would have to pay for? I'm not sure. Oh, this valley's way better than I thought it was going to be. Right, so our left turn is that dark green one coming up. So I better just keep an eye on that and not fly into that hillside. .130 knots on. Helicopter 5432, I'm just getting a little bit of like keyboard clicking or something coming, or maybe mic rattling around from you, so I'll just have you mute yourself if you don't mind until you're ready to chat, which of course you would be welcome to. Thank you. Oh, how good is this? How good. Well, it was properly Arctic in here, doesn't it? After it was a bit tropical in that last sort of patch of weather zone, whatever it was. Yeah, there's a tight turn. Okay, so the first couple of aircraft that I can see I can't see who you are, but you are at the valley that we're going to turn left on already. So the first couple of aircraft are already there. I can't see who you are from here. So the main bunch, you're coming up to it soon, so you want to do a left-hand turn here, and in this whiteout condition, mate, you don't plough into the hill. Oh, and here we are back into greenery again. Alright, so the big bunch is coming up to a left-hand turn now. It's another river or creek coming down. Yeah, it looks like some of you got it. Oh, so good. I think I heard a whisper there from someone on the chat, but we're turning here to the left. That's good. Excellent stuff. So Tower Tech, I think you've just gone, let's come back towards us. And motion duck, come over here. There we go.
Cresting that ridge and going to the left. That was like a movie scene. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just your... They didn't quite, at your volume level there, didn't quite catch you all there, but no worries. So we've got in the right valley here. Wow, right into the sun. How amazing does that look? So I'm a little bit behind you, but we're going to be sort of following to the left, and we'll aim for that Mount Cresswell here, which will be a nice kind of, we'll need to climb up quite a bit up here as we follow the valley up. So I'll just try and pull a bit more. Oh, I am going a bit slow. I'm going to try and pull a bit more collective and try and catch up. RPM, that's not good. Don't go that hard on it. Just got an RPM warning. So, alright, so top of the green band. I think it might be Marfar who's just giving me, getting a bit of scratchy mic stuff coming into the stream there. Sorry if I falsely accused Helicopter 5432 of doing that. Not doing it deliberately, of course, just a bit of a stray sound coming through. Right, so, yeah, a bit of a left turn. A couple of people have gone past it, so I'll just... I'm right at the top of my green band, and I've got 115 knots on, so that's probably about all I can do. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I wonder if Mount Cresswell's got an opportunity to land on the peak. That'd be fun. Let's see if we can imagine ourselves landing on the peak of Mount Cresswell. I don't know what shape it is though, so if it's nice and smooth, i.e. a bit low resolution, then we'll be able to do it, possibly. So let's save that as a possibility. And like some of you have turned left there, which is correct. So Flandor and Speedy Go, that's good. So just come over here to the left. Yeah, there we go. Bart, you can see you going down there the right way too. Rystorm. Oh, hello, Rystorm. Haven't seen you on this stream yet. Or did I see you at the start and haven't seen you since? But anyway, hello. Alright, now, we are actually going to need to do some climbing here, and that means I'm going to be going slower. Well, I'm climbing at 1,000 feet a minute. We're at 3,000. Mount Cresswell is, I think, 8,500. And I'm maybe a little bit optimistic that we're going to be able to land up there. I'll see if I can just see the elevation on here. It's a bit low resolution, I can't quite tell. Oh, is that the big one now that's just coming past there? That looks quite flat on top. I reckon we might be able to do it. But it's just going to be slow to climb up, that's all. Yeah, Big Al. So you reckon, you kind of agreeing with my line of thought there, that like if you see a cool helicopter in a string, you think, oh, I might like to have that in my collection too. Go and buy it from the store. I think that could work, couldn't it? I think that could work, but I don't know. There'll be some barriers that I've not thought of, so maybe there's some sort of licensing arrangements with people using... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So it's not much point me speculating too deeply about it. So I think that's Mount Cresswell directly ahead. Yes, it must be. I've only got 80 knots on now as I continue to climb. I'm going to try and pull all the collective I possibly can. Got a little bit more up my sleeve there. Climbing over 1,000 feet a minute. I'm now through 4,500. I've got 4,000 more feet to climb to get up to Mount Cresswell. Actually, this one seems sort of on the right. Maybe this is not Cresswell. So, which means there should be an even taller mountain over to... Oh, okay, right. So, Cresswell does not look promising, just looking at it from here, so let's cancel that idea. What are we going to do? This is something that might have been better if I had prepared it earlier. So that's Cresswell over there at the front left now. Oh, come on, let's just do it. Aim for the highest mountain. Aim for the highest mountain. I don't know if we can land up there or not, but it'll be fun to try. 42 current viewers on the stream. Nice to see you. Do you think we can land on top of this mountain or not? I think it's daring is what it looks like to me, but I like daring on a multiplayer stream where the stakes are low. I think it might have a tiny little rounded sort of top on it. Looking at it from here, it's very steep though. So I've still got 2,000 feet to get up there though. I'm maintaining 100 knots, so I'm going to trade a bit of that performance for climb rate. I'm going to climb up at about 2,000 feet a minute now. So I will lose speed, but I'll just get a better view of what I'm trying to achieve up here. Landing on top of Cresswell, which I think will get us nicely on track to get back down to Bella Coola. Oh, okay. Just lost something. Lost some audio from... Oh, okay, that's weird. So some of my Bell 222 audio is just cut out, but it still seems to be okay. Most importantly, my engines are still running. 7,000 feet. This climb's turned out to be just fine. Wow, we're on top of the world. Well, on top of this part of the world, anyway. That's great. Wow! Wow. Alright, can we land up here? It's a bit optimistic, isn't it? I might have to circle around a bit. Get this landing gear down. Yeah, got that. Thank you, Bell 222, for warning me about that. Alright, so, landing light on. What do you reckon, Night Fury? What does it look like up there?
It's pretty tight, but we should be able to get some on.
It might be able to get some on. Oh, the view up here. I'm just going to sort of circle around judiciously and just have a look. Feel the Reapers looking like you're going downhill. I might just get my landing brake, parking brakes on, just as a precaution. I think I'm probably more likely to try that that flat bit where Night Fury is. Well, flat. Alright, slow down more, Matthew. This is ridiculous, but I love it. This is great. I love it. Lots of helicopters in a place they should not be. Now, it'd be funny if all of you have successfully got down there, but then I managed to mess it up. Now my trim's all wrong. I need to bring that nose up a lot. That's going to help me a lot. There we go. That's better. Oh boy. Okay, so what will I do here? That doesn't look good. So I might just kind of go where David is at the moment. That peak up there looks like it's in slightly higher demand. Oh, this is very hard to see properly, isn't it? Okay. Just try and creep up this last little part of the peak here. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's not as flat as I thought it was. Whoa! Well, I kind of made it. Can I actually get this a little bit further forward? No, I think, Matthew, you just leave it when you got it like that. You had to throw it down at the end, but that's that's pretty amazing. Oh, this view. All right, this is screenshot time. All right, let's just get this over here. Oh, the Chinook never draws properly. It's a bit of a pity. Screenshot time. What looks nice? It all looks nice. It all looks stunning. Oh, all those icy peaks. It's just, it's kind of breathtaking. I'll try and get it with the belly down there. Or is that better? Okay. Oh, I didn't think this was going to be on the cards for today, but this is pretty fun. All right, so let's just get that into the screenshots. Okay, Mount Cresswell. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. All right. Well, what do you think about that, people? Is that a good view from up there? Ears popped. No kidding. Josh. Golden Gamer, can you join? You sure can. We're sort of at the end of the stream almost, Golden Gamer, but you absolutely can join. It's just going to be a bit hard for you to find exactly where we are. You might see us on the multiplayer map. You'll see a bit of a conglomeration of aircraft on top of Mount Cresswell, a place they should not be. But we will soon be at Bella Coola, which is our destination for the stream. But of course you are welcome to join. Golden Gamer, all the details are in the stream description. So if you look in there, you'll see what to do with the multiplayer settings and everything so that you can see us. And you might sort of, if you can't spawn in here at the mountain, spawn in down at Bella Coola, and then you'll see us all coming. All right, so let's get over here. 49 concurrent viewers, and who have I nudged in with over there? A couple of people have got in quite close. All right, so what am I going to do? Brakes are on. I'm going to have to counteract a lot of this over here. Oh, nice hover. Is that Night Fury? Whoa! Okay, that was not good. Okay, no, that's very bad indeed. That's Tower Tech. Good hovering too for you. Oh, how awesome is that? How awesome is that? Whoa! Chappers Fly, hello to you. Don't think I've seen you on the stream yet. Canuti, same to you. Hello. That was kind of fun. We made it. Top of Mount Cresswell. Okay, so I need to do a bit of a right turn here. To get ourselves down that particular... There it is. So that's the valley we want. The one that I can't find the name of. And so what I'm going to do is get these gear up, and parking brake is off. Landing light goes off, and aim down the valley is the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm just going to automate this to an extent. I'm going to get the heading over here, heading, thank you, and I'm going to descend at 100 knots. So we're going to IAS 100, and then I'm going to lower the collective, and then the trim will sort itself out at the same time. I'll get that head tracking off, and then I should be able to get in a pretty nice descent to get back down into that valley. And we can have a quick look at the, I think if I've done this correctly, we'll see, yes, we'll see the Dean channel. Thank you, Simon. And get ourselves back into Bella Coola. Fig Jam / wannabe aviator. You missed today's flight. It looks awesome. It does look awesome. Whoa! Who was that speeding past Rara Storm? Very good. Okay, so 1,500 feet a minute going down. Speaking of ears popping. Might just pull a tiny bit more collected to slow it down a bit. Holding 100 knots. Very easy to descend in an automated helicopter like this. Very easy to descend. Just tell it what you want to do and set it all up. There's no altitude pre-select in the Bell 222. You just stop the descent when you've gone low enough. Okay, that's 7,000 feet there. Let's come to the left a little bit. Have we passed 50 concurrent viewers today? Look like we might have. Always lovely to have lots of people join us. You can tell us how excited you are about the BO 105 soon to come to MSFS 2024 and 2020. You can see that Miltech, I think, pretty clearly wants to be able to get away from developing for both because they're just a little bit too different. But for the time being, they are doing at least the BO 105 and their U2 spy plane in, I think, both 2020 and 2024. But it looks like the CH-53 / MH-53, they're trying to do it in 2024 only, which is, of course, not a problem for me. I know there's still some kind of holdouts who would rather that were not the case. I get it, but I think in order for developers to be able to develop, you've got to be realistic about these things. And they don't develop for FSX anymore, and you can see the developers are wanting to move towards 2024 only, especially with the difference in the platform being quite marked. I think that's something that Josh is grappling with right now in Cowan Simulations. Josh, if you're still on the stream, you can tell us maybe what's been the biggest challenge for you so far, because obviously you want to move to 2024 as well. What's been the biggest challenge for you so far to get your head around to start developing aircraft in the new platform 2024? Not sure if he's still with us or not. He was still there not too long ago. Oh, how about this valley? That's spectacular. Another spectacular British Columbia Valley. Beautiful. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the relief map there, can't you? Just how sharp it is. We're going to have a look at the Dean channel and then turn back around to Bella Coola, and we can just land straight in the same way we came in. Oh, this valley, this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, beautiful scenery and terrain. Wow, what an experience. What a simulator, hey? Oh, that scenery. I just can't stop. I can't stop going on about it. It's so great. I think this calls for another screenshot. Cowan. It's all new to us, so basically learning to rebuild them all to 2024 standards. It's sure coming along though. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, for me, as a I guess, a customer, and as not as someone who actually has to to actually deal with this stuff. I'm going to hold my altitude here and just get my speed up because I'm getting a bit slow compared to everyone else. We've dealt with. I'm only down to 2,500 feet already. That's good. Holding the out now, pulling a bit of collective. Try and keep up my speed, keep up with everyone else. I mean, as a customer, like having stuff like the modular aircraft seems really sensible. So that I'm not just switching the visibility of exterior modules and stuff from inside, that they're actually a aerodynamic part of the aircraft. Change the performance, change the weight. And so that is, I think, an excellent part of the 2024 platform. But it does, of course, require developers to change their approach and actually make their stuff for that system. So more work for developers, but I think ultimately it's good for the simulator. I love all the clever things they've built into 2024, like the native rotor interpolation, so that developers don't have to build in a rotor animation anymore. You can just do it natively. That beautiful blurred motion is done for you if you make use of it. Wow, there we go. There we're back down to the valley floor once more. The Dean River we meet up with again. No, that's not the Dean River. That's got to be another one. That's the Bella Coola River, of course it is. But that's the Dean Channel over there to the right. So I'm going to turn this to the right just for a little bit, just to have a look at the seawater. I guess that's where the salmon go. Come back in. Did the rainbow trout go out to sea as well? Sorry, I'm very ignorant about fishing. Maybe we should play Stardew Valley more. Oh, look at the light in the D channel. That is spectacularly beautiful. The light. Oh. Oh, me going on and on about the scenery. Oh, sorry. Alright, that's the screenshot moment right there. Then I'm going to do a 180 to get back into the valley. Simon Chapman. Oh, you must be Chapper's Flight. Of course, now I finally understand. Okay, now hang on. Let me do some navigation here. I'm going to do a 180 to the left. 180 to the left, and hopefully not smack into that hill. I'm holding altitude. No, I'm not. I'm going to hold altitude at this point. 2,000 feet. Oh, that is just so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, Geopilot's World back online. Hello. I need to turn a lot more than that to not fly into that hill. 2,000 feet. We've got 110 knots on. Yeah, Simon, it's so great. The H130. It just looks so sexy, and it's just works really quite beautifully in 2024 at the moment. But of course, I welcome the opportunity to see that further improve for 2024 standards. That'll be exciting to be a part of, to see that happen. I'd love to hear that tail rotor, the Fenestron in the H130, be a little bit more prominent in the mix. Like they've got a really particular whirring sound. Oh, okay, Simon. Yeah, Simon's our Fisher expert, apparently. Yes, the steelhead, the rainbows, migrate to the sea, as they do from Lake Taupo in New Zealand. Cool. Nice reference to the Southern Hemisphere there, Simon. Thanks for that. Gary Stevenson, many thanks, Matthew. Another fantastic flight. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thanks for coming. Right, I've got 110 knots on, and it's going to be a straight-in approach to Bella Coola. I think we've done this quite nicely. Been flying 2.5 hours, maybe a tiny bit long, but it's always a bit of a challenge to get it all perfect, the timing and the distance and everything. So I am going to turn left slightly, then I'm going to hold IAS, and I'm going to lower collective, and I'm going to allow the helicopter to get down a bit lower. What is the field elevation at Bella Coola again, please, Matthew? It is more... No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Elevation 109 feet. Okay, so I'm way too high right now. Fix that problem. Get the landing light on. 109 feet, no worries. Okay, so get this over here. So we're descending at 1,000 feet a minute. And there's the field right there. I'm lined up perfectly on it, actually. I might just go manual for this. Yep, stand by. So go manual. Ask for the gear to come down. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do it properly for once. So parking brake is off, check, and the landing gear is up. The selector is up at the moment. Find it slightly unsettling in the Bell 222 that it only will deploy at 50 knots. I think in the 76 is much higher, although I can't quite remember that figure offhand. Oh, it's just nicely balanced. When it's all trimmed out, the 222, very soft movements on the stick to get it to do what I want it to do. Nice to fly. Actually enjoying this flight in the 222 today. It's been a really nice performer in the stream. I think next time we'll have to do something a bit more manual though. Maybe something that would suit the 500 or another small helicopter if people have got one. As always, very open to your ideas for places to fly. Overspeed was not able to join us today. Overspeed's very keen for us to do Whistler for some time. Beautiful weather on Whistler today as well, but wasn't to be. Overspeed couldn't join us. I thought, oh, that'd just be mean to run Whistler today without Overspeed, who suggested it in the first place, so we'll do that another time. Maybe not next week. Well, it depends on the weather, doesn't it? But we will figure out something. So I'm very unsettled that I don't have gear down like this, so I'm going to get that nose up. Get some aft trim in. Nose lifts up. Cyclic collective has been lowered somewhat. Still don't have gear down, so I'm going to have to really lift the nose now. There it comes at last. Lifting the collective now. Oh, now I just made it a bit too dramatic then, but anyway. Yes, I don't quite know the best way to handle the 222 in that sense, like the optimal time for deploying the landing gear. 76 is much easier because you can have it out at, I think, more than, you can have it out at 100 knots even. Certainly 80, yes. I'll do a running landing here again, so just deflect my view down here a bit and just allow that to come down. I might even try this from the external view. No, it's a bit scary. It's very, very, very hard to do from the external view. But I think I've not broken the helicopter, so we'll go here. And just let us come back into the apron with everyone else. Fredericks is finally displaying as a 222 for me, so I will be leaving it on high fidelity in future. Oh, nice landing here from right beside me in another 222. Is that Airwolf? Yes. Airwolf with your favourite aircraft, or at least your namesake. Yeah, that was a bit scary, Airwolf. Did you just crash? Yeah, you rolled it over. You went a bit too fast into that corner. One reason that I have crash detection turned off in my simulator. Alright, landing light can come off now. And I'll just follow Speedy Go. In your S76. You're not moving, so I might have to overtake you, Speedy Goat. Nice Canadian livery. Ooh, it's quite a lot bigger, isn't it, the 76 than the 222? Alright, concentrate. Crashed. Whoops. Yeah. Airwolfer, you took that corner a bit. From where I was looking, it looked like you just sped around that corner and rolled it. Oh dear. Is there any room in this apron? Might park off in the snow. I'll see how far I can get. Oh, someone's got the cow in H125 as well. Who's that now? Geopilot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, skidded it down there on the snow. Good choice. Oh, look at you all. So great. So great. Thanks for coming on another awesome stream, people. Oh, we've got 3 similarly liveried MH60s all lined up. Giant Waffle. Haven't seen you in the stream yet. Hello. And our good friends, Tower Tech and Marfa. Oop. Just stalled it in terms of my taxi speed there.
Thank you for a beautiful and fun flight.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. That was Hobie, wasn't it? So lovely to have you along. You are always welcome. Now, where am I going to put my helicopter is my next problem. I might have to just go over here on the snow. Let's do a 180 here. How do they go there? Can I go backwards? Oh, this is asking for trouble. Asking for trouble. Trying to go backwards. It's doing it. It's doing it. I've got to up off the nose wheel. Oh, that'll do. All right, parking brake comes on. Let's idle these engines. Usually let them run for a couple of minutes before we shut them down. Let's acknowledge that. Let's get this head tracking off. I'm going to shut down, and I'll wait for people to chat on the text chat, or I'll come along to the Discord chat again, of course, at the end to have a nice chat there with you. Yeah, thanks for the great flights here, Simon Chapman. Yeah, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Now, what about my checklist here? So, let's do this properly, or model at least reasonable behaviour. Checklists. Engine shutdown. Collective is full down. Correct. Cyclic ascended. It is. Parking brake is set. It is. Throttles. We are going to rotate to idle stop and then idle at 70% NG for 2 minutes. Right. Okay. So we'll just let that go. Then we'll be taking off all the heaters and proceeding onwards. So, who have we got over here? Oh, nice parking here, people. Nice parking. I love it, Speedy Pro. We've got a Speedy Go and a Speedy Pro, so we've got all the Speedies today. I love it that you brought the Alouette, which is just such a great aircraft. And you even found a Canadian livery too. Well, that's what it's displaying as for me. Canadian Coast Guard. Awesome. Awesome. I love seeing the comparisons and all the size. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that an H145 was that much, no offence, fatter than a Bell 222, but it seems to be in there at least anyway. I don't know what sort of measures developers do to get the scale exactly right. I noticed the Cowan 500D does seem to be quite a bit larger than the 500C from Taub, but maybe that was an illusion. Bunk Foss, your Canadian Chinooks nicely displaying here. Now, this is the Blackbird one, isn't it? I think it is. And who do we have over here? Shouting out for everyone. Gary S. Yeah, nice. 76. Another 222. Turned out to be a good plane today, isn't it? Plane. There we go again. FHPRA. Beautiful. US Navy Test Pilot School, 500C. Fantastic. Mako in your H160. We're without wheels rendering today, so you're magically levitating H160. God, it looks good. Wheels. Their 3D modelling really was top of the line at hype for whatever happened. So we'll find out what they're like with the new machines that they're building. Okay, so I think that's been 2 minutes, so I will do the rest of my shutdown over here. So we're going to get all the anti-icing off. And co-pilot, pitot heating is what I'm trying to say. That's all done. Emergency light is switch. I never find out what. Oh, was that here? It's supposed to be on, never was. Standby, don't know what that is. Generator 1 switch comes off. And generator 2 switch comes off. Oh, I just reset it. Inverters do the same. They're just a one push. Bus interconnect switches come off, which are over here, I think. Bus interconnect switches come off. Idle stop release switch. We're going to activate that, which we do over here. Do we also throttle, activate, idle, stop, apply? Oh, okay, so we're just going to let them slow down. So, idle stop 1, and you come down to 0. And now idle stop 2, you come down to 0. And then we'll put that back in the middle. And now our engines will slowly spool down. So the rotor brake we activate at what point in the 222? Below 55% in R. No, we haven't actually split that yet, interestingly. So that's at 0, isn't it? And that's at 0. So the engines actually haven't cut. Well, if they don't cut at 0, what am I supposed to do? Have I forgotten something else? No. If I've got the throttles at 0, how can it not do anything but cut right now? I can't turn my bell off. Sort of starting to feel out of ideas there. I mean, do I need to turn off the fuel valve? Do I need to go that far? Well, that's done it, so I'm just going to have to do that. So, did I miss that in the list? Don't think so, unless it's buried in one of those very slow scrolling texts. So, alright, so where was I? I was going to shut this one off as well. If I can actually get there. Come on, there you go. Let's go. Yeah, alright, so we cut the fuel the old-fashioned way. And now we spool down. So the rotor's now through 55. I can use the rotor brake now. Just let it come down. Oh, I can use the rotor brake. I don't know actually where you see the rotor brake animation in here, but it seems to work. The rotor brake works, I just don't know where the knob is. Or the lever. Alright. Now, do I stop the big two-bladed system when it's away from the outlets? I assume that's a practice that most pilots like to do, but I'm not quite sure if it's required on the 222. Anyway, whatever, I've stopped it there. Straight fore and aft. It's the Miltech. Josh, come to fly next time. Yeah, we want to see Josh fly. Big Al, you're in the scout over by the bus, so you can't see me. Okay, Josh, come fly you. We agree with that. Hobie. Oh, yeah, so you're Hobie Gal, Hobie Stang, yeah. Miltech, wasn't quite sure what that was about. Shut the fuel off. Crawfad, got that. Idle stop switch. I did the idle stop switch, Gary, but it didn't. That wasn't enough. I also had to do the fuel valves. So, but I just didn't see them in the checklist anywhere. So, anyway, don't know. So let's get those seat belts and no smoking and cabin lights, I suppose. Seat belts, no smoking. Hydraulic switches come off. Fuel belt. See, the fuel belts are down here. So anyway, that's, I don't know. Either that's in the wrong place or I missed something else. Interior light switch, all those come off, 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 and there was one down here as well, wasn't there? Or did I do that already? That's done, and that's it, allegedly. So, but also what seems to be missing is the battery, so let's turn that off. And we are shut down. That was awesome. That really was awesome. I quite agree. So let's just get back in here. Open that rear door. And that one too. Everyone is free to go. All right. That was really great. What a great flight that I made up yesterday. Well, who was it? I'm going to see if I can credit that person who suggested this ages ago, just in case you're actually on the stream. Just look at my ideas list over here. Cowan, I suck. Oh dear. Where was the person who suggested Bella? M68 Ken. So I haven't seen you on the stream today, M68 Ken, but it was your idea to come to Bella Coola, so thank you. I suppose I could have looked that up earlier and given you a bit of a shout out. Oh, FHPRA still going. Oh, you get your open doors because I've opened mine. That'd be a fun way to fly. Oh, look at that. Someone's actually got a Cabri out. That's nice. So, I am open to your ideas. GL Pilot, for another exhausting flight for this old man. You are so welcome, GL Pilot, and you add so much to our streams with your fun facts from your geology extensive knowledge. There's Big Al and with his bus. I'm quite sure which vehicle you brought there. Very open to your ideas for where we will go next, or other places that I've neglected. I think we'd love to do some more flying in Asia. Just the sunlight might be an issue, so I might just need to make sure that at my time of day, which is be about this time of day, that there will be sufficient opportunity to, for us to be able to see what we're doing. Reunion Island, Hobie Gal, yeah. I never thought about that one. Saint or S Newen, hello to you. I'm under a winter storm warning. Sorry about that. Hope you stay safe and warm and all of that craziness. GL Pilot, yeah, hard work with the trim not working. Yeah, you need to get over to the SAS on the Long Ranger. Get over to the SAS, get that on, and then your trim works properly. But Josh is fixing that now. He is working on it. And in fact, I think, Josh, you might have said in your Discord that you have already fixed it, but you're just waiting for everything else to, all the other work that you want to do as well. So that'll come in very shortly, one hopes. 41 viewers on the stream. I hope you've enjoyed what you had to see there. Someone's flying around. Who is it? I can still hear your helicopter moving around. Bart, I think. MH60. Oh, here you go. Let's watch whatever you're up to over here. Bit of a quick stop, and you. Whoa! That was dangerously close to a tail strike, but it looked fun. Yeah, Bart and Taunatic are still playing with the MH60s. Who's going to be the first person to bring a CH-53 onto the stream? Oh, let's face it, we all are as soon as we buy it. Galactic Gremlin, what's with only a few blades spinning? Well, some of us have shut down, some of us probably have not shut down yet, so yeah, because we're just wrapping up now. Galactic Gremlin, so hopefully you can come next time. In Australian time, if you're in Australia, I start these at 7:30 on a Sunday morning, or sometimes 7, depending on how enthusiastic I am. So, yeah, we sort of do quite well with picking up European people and people in the Americas if we do it at this time of day. So no crashes for me today, which was very frustrating last time. As soon as we got down to Grand Canyon National Park Airport and I was about to start shutting down, basically everything crashed. It was some sort of security update that got applied 1 minute earlier. Went back and checked the logs, and then very frustratingly, yeah, all fell apart. Oh, Eric, you're in Pretoria. Excellent. Very happy that you enjoyed the flight today. Glad to have you along. I hope we will catch you again next time. All right, people, I'm probably going to wrap the stream and I'll head along to, well, I'm already there, but I'll hang out in the Discord voice chat for a bit, see if anyone wants to have a chat, and then I will go and have my traditional Sunday morning coffee. I love it, that Bell 222 with the doors open, flying around, because I've got mine open. That's how it works. Anyway, people, thanks so much for joining the stream today. Very glad to have so many eager listeners or viewers along, and lots of really great pilots too. So thanks everyone. Catch you next time, wherever that will be. Watch more of my videos